Hello and welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on wherever you are joining us from. Welcome to the episode 23 of Tuesday Treat. And once again, I am back with another amazing expert. And this time, I'm seriously very excited about someone because what my guests do is something that got me in awe. And I really wish to be like that someday. And for those who are coaches and consultants, especially those who are making courses, even audiobooks and promotional material, I think today's expert does something that is going to benefit them a lot. So before I invite my guest, if you are able to hear me, I request you to type hi or type hashtag live. And even if you are watching this on replay, type hashtag replay. So just to make sure that there are no sound glitches or anything, if you are able to hear me, I just request you to type hi or type hashtag live. And just give me a few seconds to invite my guest. By the way, my guest today is somebody who is a voiceover expert and has over 12 years of experience and have worked with video producer, instructional designers, audio producers to create friendly, engaging, and trustworthy training videos, web explainer videos, voicemails, on hold messages. There's a lot that you need to know about him. And even I've met him recently and I was so excited to invite him. So honestly, today, even I'll get to know more about him. So without wasting more time, please let me introduce my guest, Mr. Andrew Piselli. Hey, Andrew, can you hear me?
Anthony, yes, yes.
Oh,
Hi,
sorry,
how are
Anthony
you?
Piselli. I'm so sorry about that.
That's okay, Adil. I'll call you Fred.
Yeah, you call me Fred.
Oh, how are you tonight?
I was so focused on not messing up with Piselli that I messed up with Anthony that I know.
And you can tell by my voice, I also not only am I a voice actor, I'm a professional Santa as well. But that's for another interview.
That's for another interview, yeah. But I'm sure there are many who may have guessed that or maybe thinking about that.
Yeah. Well, Santa can come around any time of the year.
So Anthony, thank you so
Yes.
much for joining. I
Thank
really
you for
appreciate you
having me.
taking the time out and
Uh,
agreeing to do this live.
yeah.
I honestly believe that what you do is something very important for the industry that I'm working in. So thank you so much.
Thank you for inviting me. This is it's such an honor to be here and to be able to talk with everyone and share what I do with the world. And it's humbling at points, and it's great. This is really, really great. I'm so looking forward to being able to share and to meet other people and to meet meet others who can use my services and who I can help with their services.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
that's
I
the
mean,
key.
we've just met a few weeks ago, and
Mhm.
when I know that this is what you do, I immediately thought that I must invite you and as a guest on this show because this is one area where there is a huge gap and there is a need of an expert who do all this thing.
Well,
So
yes,
without wasting any more time, let me move to my first question.
sure,
Can
sure.
you can you tell us a bit about yourself, that what you do and how you got started?
Well, okay. Well, I'm Anthony Piselli, and I am a voice actor, a voiceover artist. I am a professional for, again, as you suggested, I did about over 12 years. I think it's like 14 or 15 now, but over 12 years of voiceover experience as a professional. I got started in 2008. And it was at the behest of my wife. She said, "You really need to do something with that." And so I got started, and I've met so many people I have met so many people. I've met the voice of Porky the Pig. I have met the voice of oh God, who was it? I can't remember the guy's name, Crag or something like that, from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He was one of the enemies there, and he's also done the voice of Porky the Pig. His name is Bob Bergen. I've met a gentleman by the name of Pat Fraley, who is done. He's so big. I mean, he did all the toys, to the voices for the toys for Toy Story of Buzz Lightyear, and that was a voice. And he's just an amazing guy, And I've met a myriad of people throughout my career, and I tell you, it's been humbling and learning, and it just really just amazing. And to be able to share this talent that God gave me with everyone is the best part about it all. I just love doing that, and it is it's really special. Being able to help people, that's the big part. That's what I like most, is that I like that I can help people. I can help, people they're stuck. They have something where, oh, I don't like the sound of my voice when I talk, and this, well, I can do that for you. And it's like, oh, what a blessing, and I've done so much stuff. I've done commercials. I've done TV promo. I was the voice of a CBS in Singapore for 4 years. I would do the intro of all the TV shows, and that was a blast. And I've done so many voiceovers. The most interesting one I did was a training video for how to do a heart valve transplant, how to install a heart. So it was for like a laboratory on using a pig's heart and installing a valve replacement. And so it was a step-by-step instructional on how to do and when I was done, I was like, God, I don't have to go to, I don't need to go to medical school for that. I could do that myself. I just love it. It's
Yeah, can you hear me? Hey, you there? Anthony, can you hear me? I lost your voice.
I got muted somehow. Okay, there. Now we go. I got muted somehow.
So I heard.
Okay, what was the last thing you heard?
Saying that I heard that you said that I don't need a medical education for that.
Medical education to do this. It was so simple and easy. It was like, oh, you do this and then this and then this. I was like, I can do that. Yeah, sure. And it was,
that's awesome.
Yeah, it is, and it's so much fun.
So when you mentioned that your wife told you that this is something that you need to do and
I need to pursue
pursue. So yes. Did you get any training, or it was natural and you just started?
I initially started way back, like in the early 90s. I met with a guy who now is the founder of Edge Studio in New York. I mean, he was working out of his garage, and he now has he's got 5 studios around the country now. And I still have, and I still keep threatening to go down there and bring his first demo that he gave me, which was on a cassette tape, to say, hey, here's a demo you did of me. In your garage.
Wow.
So I went to a class, and they said, wow, are you trained? Are you in radio? I'm like, no, I'm not in radio. And it was humbling, and it's like, wow, you've got what it takes. And then the hard part came, is getting in touch with people and trying to get the work and stuff like that. And then again, I gave it up. And then in 2005, I gave it another shot, and I've been making some success with it since then, because I had the support and the support of my loving wife, Janet, who's on right now. And she gave me the support that I needed to go forward and feel good about what I'm doing and everything else. And it's been a roller coaster of a ride, I tell you, ups and downs, but the thrill you get on a roller coaster. So it's been thrilling.
That's amazing, and it's always important that to have that support who
Yes.
that really trust you.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's important to have support, and I tell you, it's been when even when in Peter Beckenham's group, I keep saying when you do something you love, you never work a day. You never
So
work
true.
a day if you're doing something you love, and so this is not love. This is a love, a passion. So I don't call it work. I just say, okay, I got to go and I got to do this, and right now. Shalithia Macon is online right now, and I'm doing some.
Exactly. And
I'm
even
working with her. I'm working with her right now, and I'm doing some meditation audios for her, and
wow,
it
that's
is it is awesome. It is. She's got some great stuff, and she likes what I've done for her so far, and it's a blast. It's a
yeah,
blast.
she's amazing. And we also have Terry Lee over here. She's an amazing networker,
Okay.
and she has a networking group that she runs virtually. And basically, she's based in Singapore.
Oh,
So
she may have
she's
heard me.
watching. I will definitely ask her, and after this live, I'll definitely introduce you guys. And
Absolutely. Oh,
obviously,
well, clever.
we have Janet's support as well.
Yes.
She's the first one to comment. Yeah.
Yeah.
So moving on to my next question. Basically, what I do is, and for whom is basically coaches and consultants,
Yes.
and they are right now exploring the digital side, especially after COVID, with
Yes.
audiobooks, courses, and everything.
Yes.
And since you mentioned that you are already working with a coach, so can you please tell how what you do actually can help
What I can
coaches?
do to help, how I can benefit a coach from what I do. My service is to help you sound good and to help you look good. The better you look, the better I feel. The better you feel, the happier the world is going to be. I can help coaches who have, in this COVID world that we live in now, and everybody's at home. A lot of things that we do a lot of things online now, and I can help with training videos. I can help with explainer videos. So if you have if you have a service that you need an explanation and you use an animation, I can offer a voice, and I can offer my voice to you for a walkthrough of that explanation. I've got plenty of those. I've got a couple samples on my website, anthonypiselli.com, and you can hear and see what I've done. I've done several different ways with whiteboards and with actual animations, the walkthroughs, and an explanation of what your services are, and especially with something where if you don't. A lot of people don't like the sound of their own voice. They can use my voice to help support you and get your word out there, so that and I will make you sound great. To create a friendly and engaging and trustworthy training videos, web explainer videos.
Yeah.
I even do voicemails, and I do on hold messages. And I just did an on hold message for Mahindra. The Here in the States, Mahindra is a huge, they're like John Deere, but it's, the tractors and stuff like that. And they're a very, very large company. And it's great. And, I've done work for Blue Cross Blue Shield. I've done training videos for NetJets, where they train pilots and other people in their facilities as to, new onboard training and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I do a lot of work like for those kind of people. And if you have that kind of a service, I'd be blessed to be able to work with you if you feel as though you need my services. And,
Well,
and
definitely
everybody
today,
does.
after
Everybody
interviewing
does.
you, I can totally see. Had it not been the Facebook Live, I would have asked you to do this for me.
Yeah.
I'm still learning, and I can see the difference.
Yeah. It is.
So
there is a big difference sometimes.
yeah, yeah, it totally does make the difference. But what about, I mean, this is one thing that you're offering as a service.
Yes.
So although this is something that I'm asking, do you plan to explore that area where you are actually teaching those who are interested in that, working with their voice and everything?
I haven't thought that far out yet. That's generally for people. I would be humbled if someone came to me and asked me if I could help them to do something like this. It takes more than just a good sounding voice. There's a lot of skills that are involved.
Yeah,
You have to be able to. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to think on your feet. You have to basically. You have to be an actor behind the microphone. Okay, so if you can act and you can do that, not only just sound good, you have to be able to be believable. Because there are some people that I know that have great voices, and people say, "Oh yeah, you need to be a voiceover." I was like, well, it's not for everybody. You need to be able to read the words off a page and be able to bring them to life, and that's where the acting
yeah,
comes into play. And that's something that not everybody has those abilities. I mean, and that's where I come into play. I mean, it's like bringing the words to life. That's fun. That is just so much fun for me because when I talk to kids and such, reading stories and as you know, my Santa persona, I tell the kids, reading is the movie of the mind. So I have to be able to use my voice and create if I'm not doing a video, where there's no visuals involved, I have to be able to create in someone's mind a movie of what I'm talking about so they can
mm,
understand and see what it is that they need. Oh, yeah, I need that. Yeah. Oh, absolutely have to have that.
yeah. And I can totally see one area, which is audiobooks.
Yes.
Because
That's a hard field.
I
It's a tough and competitive field. And
exactly.
I've shied away from it myself because the there are a lot of people who are making money with it, and it's a lot of work to do the audiobooks. It's because you have to get everything just right, and you again
Mm,
in an audiobook, if it's a story, you have to be able to with one voice create multiple characters and be able to make them
exactly.
believable. And excuse me, you make not only just make them believable, you have to bring them to life off the page. And it's not quite that simple because it's like acting. You have to create a character. You have to find a background on the character. What do they sound like? What do they look like? What do they think like? And then read their lines as if you were that person. And then change your voice to the next person who has a
Mm,
background and a voice and whatever their thoughts are. And then be able to go back and forth between them, as well as being a
yeah.
narrator who is, and it's a lot of work. And sometimes it doesn't pay off well unless you get in with I have found, if somebody wanted me to do an audiobook for them, I would not turn them down. The reason I haven't done it is because the place to really, really make the money is with Simon and Schuster, Bantam, all those big book producers, because they have the money. They have lots of money. And I know people who are doing audiobooks with them, and that's all they do. And they are living very, very comfortably.
Yeah, but the reason why I was talking about audiobook is because I listen to audiobooks quite often,
Yes.
and
Mm-hmm.
mostly when these are management books or
Yes.
self-help or personal development books.
Yeah.
I
And you have
mean,
to be able to,
it's
and you have
usually
to be
about
able,
the tools and everything.
yes, and you have to
So
be
you
able to do
said
it so people don't fall asleep.
exactly, this is the point I was coming to, that
Yeah.
you only have your voice to
Yeah.
help, I mean, to make sure that the people are engaged
That's right. You have to
and
be
they
able to
can
be
have that
engaging.
picture or the movie running in their mind
Exactly.
at the same
Exactly.
time.
Exactly. And that's what, and the training audiobooks and things like that, training sessions that don't have video. That's the challenge, is to bring it to life. Is to be able to bring it to life so people don't fall asleep while you're listening in the car. You don't have an accident because you fell asleep listening to the same monotone voice.
You need to make sure that doesn't happen.
Exactly.
Yeah. So moving on to my next question, which is
Yes.
actually my favorite question. I mean, usually what people do is when they invite guests, they have some gift or treat for them. But we have a very different tradition over here, that we usually ask our guests to share any treat or gift for our audience. So
Well,
have you got any treat for us?
I've got a little treat. I've given you a link to be able to set up a consultation with me, a 15-minute free consultation with me, to see how I can help you, how my services can benefit your service as to what you have. And I would be more than happy to sit down with anyone. And this service I offer to you as a 15-minute free consultation, and we can see what we can do. And here's the link, and we can go from there. I would love to sit down and talk with you and see how I can help your business flourish through the use of my services as well.
Yeah, I think a lot of not just coaches and consultants, but I mean, I've got branding experts over here as experts on this show, and
Sure.
usually they make for their clients videos, promotional videos, instructional videos. And
Yeah.
this is something that I've had discussed with him, that it's very important to have a professional sounding voice behind that video.
Exactly.
So it's like I would definitely be connecting you with few experts that have been on the show.
Mhm.
I think you can be an excellent partner for them.
Well, thank you. That would be wonderful. That would be absolutely wonderful. Yeah. Training videos. I love training videos because part of me when I was younger, I should have when I was right after college, I was like, maybe I should be a teacher, and because I love teaching, and this is a good way to become a teacher, is to do the training videos, and I can express that desire with my voice and my skills and everything else, and in helping and with through training and in the best way possible. And I would be more than happy to talk with anyone that has a need for that, to my service with their needs.
Yeah, so to the audience who is watching right now, or those who are watching this on replay, I'll be sharing Anthony's contact detail in the thread where this stream is happening. So you can reach out to him. You can, you can see the link on the screen, but I'll share that on the thread as well. So you can click and schedule that call with him. And especially if you're somebody who's thinking about creating your training module, e-module, any promotional video, I think Anthony is your guy. So you need to talk to him. Yeah.
Awesome. Excellent. And I'd be more than happy to talk with anyone that wants to explore those possibilities.
Yeah. So any parting thoughts?
Well, I want to thank you for the opportunity to come and talk about my services. This is it's important to be able to get the word out there, and what you're doing is very special. And I thank you. You're doing a wonderful service here with talking to coaches and helping them and bringing other people to their attention. And it's been wonderful. It's wonderful, and I look forward to talking with anybody that wants to learn more.
Yeah, welcome, and thank you very much for joining, because this has been an amazing experience. I mean, there's so much talent and there are experts, and it's all about bridging them and bringing the two sides together. So it's always amazing to have those sort of collaborations coming together.
Great. And it's always great to meet new people,
That's
strangers or friends we haven't met yet.
Exactly. So to those who are watching right now or on replay, do reach Anthony. You have, I mean, you are by now you are sure that he's somebody who is very easily accessible and has something exciting to share. So you really need to talk to him. And till then, take care. Next week we'll be back with another amazing expert. So take care. Bye bye.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.